How mad have you ever gotten at work? Business strategist Dr. Jayne Gardner on the live line with us this morning. Thanks for doing this morning.
Glad to be here.
So we've got this workplace. It's very stressful, and every once in a while you want to let off a little steam. And we've all worked around people that maybe have gotten a little too uncomfortable when they do so. What's appropriate, and maybe are there some strategies that we can put into play to keep us from throwing that swing line stapler that could hurt somebody, for crying out loud?
Oh, everybody's been there, haven't they, Steve? It's like, something pushes your button. Here's the key. Manage yourself first. Always take responsibility that you're feeling out of control. Name it, to claim it. Get rid of that emotion by calling it out. Neuroscience tells us you can let go of emotion quicker if you talk about it or write about it.
Oh, really?
Doctor, one of my questions is, let's say you're approaching someone, it could be either way. It could be of authority that's above you, or it could be someone, if you're in charge of employees, where you want them to understand where you're at with your emotions and it's under control, but at the same time, it's harsh. Is that okay or not?
It's okay if you have vented to yourself enough to release that reactive emotion.
Right.
Yes, you must communicate how you're feeling, but take responsibility about it, and do not communicate when you're still hot and triggered.
That's a good point.
So to yourself, suggesting maybe go into a quiet room and say to yourself, I am so PO'd right now, I could strangle a goat. And then
That's it. And, in the businesses where I coach, I advise them to set up a room that is soundproof, that people can go to either meditate at times or scream if you need it.
I love that.
I do, too.
The scream room.
Yeah, that's it.
There was an art prize exhibit down a couple of years ago where you could smash stuff.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny is there's actually a business, my wife just went to this with her friends, where they do just that. They call it the break room, and they go in there, and it's individual, so you can't hurt anybody, but you literally just throw stuff against the wall.
But what does that say about society, that we need a place like that?
Well, that's why the doctor is telling us, right? You want to do it's better to do that than do it towards an individual, right?
Well, the truth is, neuroscience tells us that emotion is contagious. So if you want to infect your team with wrath or with anger, don't do that. But if you want to be data-driven, which is what most people tell me they want, you got to get rid of that reactive emotion really quick. Or what happens in the brain is that if you're real emotional, your thinking brain, it goes offline. You don't even have the capacity to figure things out when you're emotional.
That's great advice. Business strategist Dr. Jayne Gardner, thanks for your time this morning.
Good to be here.